All right, today we're diving into something truly epic. We're looking at a single pivotal moment, the birth of a creature designed for one single purpose, to end an age. So yeah, let's break down this dark creation and what it means for the entire universe. So let's kick things off with this quote from the Sapphire Jester. Now this guy, he's a master architect, right? And he's just finished his masterpiece. But there's a problem, a big one. He looks at his work and realizes he's built a perfect body, a flawless shell, but it's got no soul. It's just an empty room, waiting for someone or something to move in. Okay, part one, the empty room. And where is this stage set? You guessed it, the dark side of the moon. This isn't just any spot, though. It's called the Genesis Point. Kind of ironic, right? A Genesis point for the twisted birth we're about to see?
And the imagery here, man, it is just dripping with meaning. So you've got this gargoyle, and it's a perfect copy of someone called the Weightless Sage. That name alone suggests, wisdom, maybe even light. And then, set against all that infinite darkness, there's just one tiny, flickering torch. Just one. You're going to want to remember that torch. It is super important.
So, who's behind all this? Meet the masterminds. You've got the Sapphire Jester. He's the architect. He's the guy who literally built this thing, the hands-on creator. And then you have the unholy Moon King. He's the vision. He's the one who's going to provide the purpose, the soul that's going to fill that empty room. All right, now we're getting to the real core of it all. This isn't your standard creating life from nothing story. No, this is way, way darker. It's a process the king himself calls reverse alchemy. And boom, the king drops this line. The room is merely the promise. I am here to fulfill it. That's his cue. The jester's part, the physical work, is done. Now it's the king's turn to do the metaphysical, the truly terrifying part. He's about to fill that empty vessel. And the ritual itself, it seems almost simple. But don't let that fool you. It's cosmically powerful. First, he speaks a single word in the language of Azazel. You know that's never good. Then, he anoints the statue's lips with this nasty, black, oily stuff called the blight. And the effect? It's instant. The torch doesn't just go out. The shadow matter that erupts from this ritual literally eats the light. It consumes it. So what is this reverse alchemy? Well, think about regular alchemy, right? The goal was to turn lead into gold, to make something better. This is the exact opposite. It takes something precious, a soul, what they call a spark of reason, and it just unmakes it. It breaks it down and corrupts it into this perfect, dark thing called a blight wraith. I mean, look at this transformation. It's just profound. You start with the Weightless Sage, a being that was all about reason and intellect. And what do you get at the end? The Ash Gargoyle. It's a complete inversion. It's not just a new creature, it's the old one, unmade and then rebuilt from its own darkness into a perfect blight wraith. So the ritual's done. The transformation is taking hold. That empty room, it's not empty anymore. Something new, something terrifying is waking up inside that stone. And the way this is described, wow, the sound it makes isn't a heartbeat or a breath, no. It's the sound of tectonic plates grinding together. Just immense raw power. And then its eyes crack open, and there's nothing there. Just voids of pure, inky shadow. It's not a being that sees, it's a being that is the absence of sight. Now, the jester, the engineer, he's still not convinced. He just sees a rock. But the king knows. So he issues a command, a challenge, really. Speak, my little gargoyle. Tell the engineer what you have become. He's telling it to prove it's more than just a shell. And its first words, they are absolutely bone-chilling. It doesn't say, I am a monster, or anything like that. It says, I am the monument to the void, the truth that the light was trying to hide. Think about that. It sees itself as a monument, a physical reminder of nothingness. It believes it's the living embodiment of a dark truth, that the void is the ultimate reality. Okay, so it has an identity. It's a monument to the void. But what does a monument to the void do? What's its job? That brings us to the final act, the declaration of its purpose. The king poses the final question, and listen to how he phrases it. And what is your purpose, redeemed one?
Redeemed. Such a twisted use of the word. He's asking, okay, what's your role in the jester's big plan, this grand architecture he's been working on?
But it doesn't answer with words. It acts. It just exhales. And what comes out is this thick blight mist. And get this, it's not just some magic smoke. It's pure, suffocating despair. It is the literal physical form of the agony of the soul that was destroyed to make it. Its breath is weaponized suffering. Just, wow. And then it speaks its purpose. So simple, so final. I snuff the torch. That's it. That's the answer. This incredible, powerful being wasn't made to fight armies or conquer worlds. All of this, the reverse alchemy, the jester's grand architecture, it was all leading to this one single moment. To put out one little torch. And the jester's reaction? A grin of perfect, cold satisfaction. This wasn't some happy accident. This was the entire point of his masterpiece. He calls it the finisher, because now its job is finished. You see, for him, his architecture is only truly complete, only absolute, when there's no light left at all. And the king just lays it all out, putting this seemingly small act on a cosmic scale. That grand architecture, it was never a palace, it was a tomb. And the Ash Gargoyle, it was the acolyte created for one single job, to put out the last light inside that tomb. The Age of Darkness has begun. So when you boil it all down, that's the crucial point here. They didn't build a super soldier or a general. They built a specialist, a being whose whole existence was reverse engineered for one purpose, to perform a single act of absolute, total negation. Its purpose is simply to end things. And that leaves us with one last, pretty chilling question to think about, right? The jester is a builder, an architect, but his masterpiece is only finished in total darkness. So, when that last light finally goes out, what is left to build?